I mean, the Angels have beaten the Red Sox in every game that they've played them this year. And we sort of mocked, oh, well, they should be able to turn things around. It's the lowly Angels. Lest you forget, again, the Angels who have beaten the Red Sox every time they've played them this season. But, Jim, no, there's the one win. No, that was a fake win. The Sedan Rafaela fake home run around the pesky pole in the game that no one wanted to win back in Fenway a few weeks ago. This team's garbage. It's time to sell. And it's frustrating in that, look, I'm watching because I'm a night owl anyway, but there's people that really care about this. If you stayed up till, basically midnight last night, you feel like you're not paying it because you're not paying for a seat. You're at home, but you want money back after watching a product like that. And it sucks to watch Paul. I almost said Paul Skeens because he's getting his career wasted in Pittsburgh.
Sure,
but
is.
Garrett Crochet, same thing. You're wasted. It's another wasted good start by Crochet, but you're wasting a great year by him. For a lot of your offseason moves have blown up in your face, specifically Walker Buehler, who got his head kicked in the game prior. That Crochet's been a win for them. That's a good extension. That's a good trade. But you're wasting him because the rest of the roster blows. The manager's checked out. It's time to sell.
I mean, if you were to look for one game that identified everything that's wrong with the Red Sox, last night was the one.
Why last night?
The guy who hit the 2 home runs against him is their number 9 hitter. Mm-hmm. He had 1 home run going into the game. He now has 3. He hit 2 in the same game in consecutive at-bats last night. And even in spite of that, the Red Sox led 1-0, I think it was, in the 7th inning, and Jarren Duran led off with a double. So now you've got an insurance run in scoring position to start the inning. Trevor Story is the next batter. What does he do? All you have to do is hit a ground ball to the right side, get the runner to third. He gets behind in the count and then pulls a ground ball to the left side. The runner doesn't advance. He gets stranded there. They don't score. Then the game goes to, they give up the home run to tie the game, obviously. They go to extra innings. Marcelo Meyer is the leadoff man with a runner on second base, singles up the middle, run scores. Now you're up 2-1, and you get a guy on first with a chance to score twice and take the lead. David Hamilton comes up and tries to drag bunt twice in a row. All you got to do is get the runner to second. Third baseman was charging, so all you have to do is square, bunt it towards first.
He was trying to bunt for a base hit.
Twice.
I was watching this. It was pathetic.
Twice.
What are you doing?
He fouled it off both times, couldn't get it down, ends up making it out. Meyer gets stranded. They don't get the run home. They give up a 2-run homer in the bottom half and lose the game. Anything that you can do to lose a game, the Red Sox do it, and they're exceptional at it. We are now 81 games in. They're under 500. They have a losing record over the last 4 years since the last time they made the playoffs. They have the 20th best record or 10th worst, define it however you want, in baseball during that time. It never changes. It never gets better. They had brought in players. They changed GMs. Cora's attitude seems to have changed. It's the same crap over and over and over again. The results never change.
They can't sell, Murray.
Why?
Because
we're going to pretend for the 4th straight year, illusion of contention. Oh, the 3rd wild card, they got a chance. I'm not doing it this year. I'm not doing it. I'm not pretending. I'm not going to. I'll fight you tooth and nail the rest of the way. It won't affect ratings talking about this team the way they should be talked about, and that's laughing at them and calling them the losers that they are and telling them to sell and resetting.
Our ratings?
Yeah.
Oh, no, I'm not talking. That's not a concern. I mean, that's not the point of this. They're a game out of the wild card?
Fake.
Okay, but what are you going to get? What are you selling that you're going to get anything for? What's the end game there?
Well, you would hope that Duran was having a better season, but now the return on him is not going to be great. But maybe he's got to go just for attitudinal reasons if you do want to see this thing maybe turn around. So Duran, Giolito, see what you can get for him. Chapman, because he's been good for them, but you can maybe get some assets there. It's just they stink, and they played bad against bad teams. They're doing it now against the Angels. I say 0-5 against the Angels, 1-4 against the Angels, 1-2 against the Twins, 4-3 against the White Sox, 4-3 against the Orioles, 10-12 against crap teams. You should have been better than this. It's particularly offensive this year because they did things like doing this Crochet trade and then bringing in Bregman. I know he's injured. That it even suckered me, people like me, into saying, no, things will be different this year. It's not. It's not. It's even more offensive this year because they did bring in some pretty good players, and they've still found a way to F it up and do the same thing they've done for the last 4 years.
I think there's a good chance at this deadline that you get that straddle of the line again, and you get half sell, half buy, because they're really more interested in 2026 than they are in 2025. So Duran could go out the door for a mid to lower end of a rotation starter. I'm just guessing for something like that they think has upside and that they'll try to clean up in the second half and get something out of him in 2026. It feels to me like they're always playing for the future. They're never playing for the present. And so it would not surprise me in the least bit if you get one of those half-assed trading deadlines where one foot's in and one foot's out.
The manager's a child. The front office talks to us all like we're children. These rookies they've brought up don't look as great as I expected and others expected too. Roman Anthony looks lost at the plate. He lobs the ball in, doesn't know how to play defense. I guess maybe he got something with Meyer. Christian Campbell's been sent down to AAA, so that's all blown up too. No, I'm not doing it. Nope. Blow it up. They're going to go F themselves this year.
Meyer had a good game last night.
Go F themselves. I love your anger, Murray, but it pales in comparison to what I heard yesterday. Again, I was off, but I still always check in on the station because I'm chronic. And I'm glad. I just heard it on a promo today.
Oh, Beetle? Yeah.
Did you hear Beetle yesterday?
Yeah. No, he stormed out of here toward the end of his show.
Oh, yeah. He was fired up yesterday.
Oh, my God. It was so good. It started with anger at Nesson, which I feel too, which is like, they're playing like ass. Everyone's frustrated. And Nesson just continues to polish the turd. And it's insulting to like real Sox fans who can handle the anger and the, frustration. Like that's part of the Red Sox experience for older fans. So they can handle it, but Nesson just won't give it to you. So I Jimmy, clip it. So we've run this as a promo today, as we should, because it was tremendous. I'm like, now this feels like the Red Sox experience that when I moved here. This is what this was for everybody. But it started out with Beetle bitching about Nesson because once again, Jarren Duran gets caught off at second base, right? And they're bitching about interference or blocking the bag or whatever.
Yeah.
And for the second straight game, Cora gets thrown out of a game arguing on behalf of that dingbat Jarren Duran. And I apparently got the support of the Nesson call because that's what set Beetle off. And I just pulled some clips. Go ahead, Jimmy. Number one.
Oh, man. Do the Red Sox have such a chorus of losers on their broadcasts? DiNardo, Middlebrooks, all these guys do is cry for the team.
It's a little harsh.
They are. All they do is cry about how the umpires are effing them over. That was one of the dumbest baseball plays we've seen from a really stupid team all season last night. Alex Cora gets ejected for the second straight night. That's not the story, dummy. The story is your team is a bunch of morons led by a guy who takes zero accountability for any of it. That's the story. My God. Oh, the umpire, MLB, these rules, show me more replays. Shut up. This team sucks. They play stupid baseball night in and night out, which is why I say, if you went to bed last night and didn't see that game, good for you. You're the smart one. You're the one winning today. You're well rested and less angry at the Red Sox and their state of affairs.
So how the hell do you get doubled up on that?
Because you're an idiot.
Oh, it kept going. It was so
great.
good. Number two, hit it.
But
Keep
apparently,
going.
Will Middlebrooks, who as far as I know has two working set of eyes, or one set of eyes, I should say, a pair, thinks that the umpire is the problem there, or the base being blocked is the problem there. It's not the problem. This is a stupid baseball team. They're not going anywhere. They're cooked. So start just breaking it down. They're cooked. They're a bad team. It's been a bad 10 days for them. I'm out on this team. Can't wait for training camp and Celtics trades and the Bruins
Sounds good to
remolding
me.
their roster because this team is not worth your time anymore. They're not.
I'm with him 100%.
Oh, no, he was on a roll.
Yeah.
He was on a roll. There's no question.
So I care for content's sake, and because I did buy into the fact that I thought they'd be good this year. Beetle talks about the Red Sox, and I mean this in the most complimentary way possible. It's like he's like 12-year-old Beetle. Like he still really cares about the Red Sox. I don't have that in me anymore. This is why he's so angry. This is why this is so great. Because he also expected them to be better. But it's insulting to watch this team night out. They're so stupid. The way that they play.
Oh, they're
Stupid
morons. They are
crap.
morons. They make the same mistakes over and over again.
Just rudimentary, like little league type stuff that you see. Like you're like, how do you practice anything? What's the manager doing? Do you know the rules?
Little league errors. The base running stuff is cropping up recently. Like all these base running mistakes that they're making.
I mean, that thing with Duran last night is as basic as it gets. If the ball's in front of you, you don't go.
Jesus.
You don't go. You only go if it's behind you. Then you run. Now, again, he's a guy that can challenge rules because of his speed, but that was dumb. That really, and the day before, as much time as we spent on the finger touching the bag, he shouldn't have tried to get a double. They were down 3 runs. What the hell are you doing?
Absolutely.